introduce yourself for us and tell us what you do?
I can. I am Chachi Sabate. I'm the Chief Brand Officer with Eevzdrop from Chicago, Illinois.
So Chachi is a Texas State alum, and so I want to hear a little bit more about what you've done since you left Texas State.
I graduated December 2011, and then in January 2012, I moved to Chicago with $20 in my pocket, in my Civic full of my life, pretty much. So everything I needed in my car, $20 in my pocket, my dad, and shotgun. And then when I got there, I met my cousin, Romel Paraiso, and he's the CEO of Eevzdrop. At the time, it was just an idea with him and some friends. And I've known the friends like my whole life too, so they're basically family. And he brought the idea to me and he was like, what do you think about this? He was like, we want to develop a social media app. And he was like, we're going to call it Eevzdrop and it's going to be audio based. And we kind of talked about it a little bit and I immediately thought about how great of an idea this would be for bloggers, journalists, you know, bands, musicians, basically anybody who wants to market their own personal brand, you know, using social media. And I thought about how the social media community doesn't really have a platform that's based on audio right now, you know? It's mostly photo and text based, so I was like, I would love to be a part of this from the ground up. Sounds exciting, and hopped on board.
Very cool. So now are you part of the co-founder team then?
Yeah, you could say that, I guess. I don't think my business card says co-founder on it. I know Romel's Rays and Audis does, but
right, but you were there.
I was there from the start.
From the start.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So now for those who are watching this who haven't heard of Eevzdrop before, can you give like the brief pitch of what does Eevzdrop do?
Eevzdrop is an audio-based social media app for the iPhone. So it's like if Instagram and Twitter had a baby that could talk. You've got the same feed on your phone. It's going to be strictly for the iPhone, exclusively for the App Store initially. And eventually we'd like to release on the Android, Google Play. So I think it's a great tool for, like I said, journalists, bands, musicians, anybody who wants to market their brand. You know, anybody who wants to connect with people and engage listeners. And I feel like the audio movement is something that isn't really quick, easy, and simple on an iPhone app like it is with photo and text. So this is something that we're excited to be, you know, part of that movement, the audio movement. You know, I also, you know, as far as like bands go, I've been in a lot of bands before, and that was something that was a definite inspiration. Was how could we help people in a band with Eevzdrop? You know, it's like if you go on tour and everyone who likes your band lives in Texas, but you were playing in New York, it's like, sorry, you can't come with us, but we're sharing the entire experience with Eevzdrop. So listen to us, and we'll be posting 10 minutes from every set, and posting photos, and you know, posting from the tour the whole time.
Yeah, it sounds like an awesome resource.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so I want to hear what's been your favorite part of the experience of being part of a startup and this new thing. It's like you're not just working a typical office job. So what's your favorite part of doing that?
The hard work. See, we're bootstrapping it right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so we don't have investors or anything like that. But we all have day jobs, you know, so I do have an office job that I go to every day. You know, and then I leave work and it's like straight into a meeting with the guys and whoever we're going to meet with that day or conference call with. So it's like, I think that aspect of not sleeping as much as I used to in college, you know, like I can't skip class anymore, you know. I think being thrown into something as opposed to easing into it, you know, like coming out of college and going straight into this job that's like, hey, we need you to be on this all the time, you know, we might have to get together and meet at 3 in the morning and you have to go to work at 6, you know, but that's going to happen. And it's fun. It's really builds character. I've learned a lot about, you know, startup life and what it's like to just really work hard for whatever you have to do whenever you have to do it, you know. But I'd say that the hard work, the amount of time and hours that you put into it, realizing that it doesn't stop, you know, like you're never off the clock when you're part of a startup. Wherever you go, even if you want to turn it off, you can't. You know, there are times that I'm just like fed up with it and I'm like, I need to take a day off and just not think about this. But then you go and you meet someone and like, so what do you do? And I go straight into the pitch, you know, like, and I'm like, what am I doing? I said I didn't even want to think about this right now, you know, but I can't turn it off. But I like that.
Cool.
It's really become ingrained in like my brain and everything.
All right, so you recently got mentions on Mashable and Inc. magazine and a couple other things. So tell me about that. How did that happen, and how do you feel about it? It's pretty awesome.
It's exciting, of course. Makes me a little anxious because it's like we kind of wanted to release in the App Store and do somewhat of a soft launch. You know, we wanted to start press promotions and marketing in more of a kick down the door style, you know, like we wanted to be like, okay, we've been in the App Store for a little while, we're confident in the app, and now we're ready to just start being in blogs and, you know, articles, whatever. But when things just kind of start to happen, you can't really say no, you know? Like when you get a phone call from Inc. Magazine that says, hey, we're releasing a feature about 4 startups that you need to see at South by Southwest, and we're thinking about you guys. It's like,
yeah, you don't say no to that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's a horrible. Yeah, of course, you say yes. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And whenever Mashable calls the week right after that and says, "Hey, you know, we want to do an interview. We'd like to write a feature about you guys." It's like, yeah, of course, yeah, sure. You know, and it's the amount of pub that we've gotten, considering how much we've tried to not really let it happen, and the amount of like social media presence and word of mouth, whatever, Eevzdrop getting out there. The craziest part is the fact that we don't have an app in the App Store yet. You know, at times we'll be sitting down together at night, just the team. We'll be like, man, we don't really have it. Like, people are buying into this right now, and we don't have anything. Like, if we were to just not release the app to the public, this could be like one of the greatest trolls of all time. You know, like 4 startups to watch at South by. Oh, actually, Eevzdrop's not really doing anything. You know, like that. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, that's something that we've thought about a lot. Is like, how is this happening when we don't even actually have the product out for anyone to see? You know, it's like if you want to see it, you have to schedule a private demo with us by emailing us. You know. info@eevzdrop.com, by the way. That's Eevzdrop.com.
Cool. So that's my last question for you is how can people learn about it and know when you're launching it? Like, do you have a date yet? And if you don't, how can people find out?
If you go to our website, eevzdrop.com, that's 2 E's, you can pre-register your username right now, and we'll save that username for you and then send you an email and let you know when it's ready for download in the Apple App Store. So you can log in right away with the username that you saved, and we'll let you know, pretty much. I mean, there's just a few bugs that we have left to work out. So as far as releasing of the public goes, it could be soon, it could be a month from now, you know? Anywhere between like a week and a month really is what I would say. If you want a private demo right now, you can't wait to see it, you want to see it, we've got plenty of people emailing us info@eevzdrop.com and scheduling private demos, especially while we're here at South by. That's one of the next few days. We're not really doing too many, you know, like panels or anything like that. We have some private demos scheduled that we're going to meet up with some people and, you know, show them the app on our phone and show them how it works and everything. And if they want to write about it, they can, I guess. I don't know.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Thank you, Emily. Have a good day.